Let's look up more people on the FBI's most wanted list. Okay, first we have Vanessa O'Rourke. It doesn't say where she was born or her occupation, but she was born July 14th, 1988. Vanessa O'Rourke is wanted for allegedly fraudulently representing to her family and friends that she had been diagnosed with a terminal form of brain cancer and told them that she needed money to aid in her medical treatment and to support her while she was ill. Between October of 2015 and July of 2016, O'Rourke further represented to family and friends that she needed to travel to Australia to participate in an experimental treatment for her purported cancer. Sorry, I don't know what purported means. Okay. Through her false and fraudulent pretenses, her family and others provided money and support. In or around April of 2016, O'Rourke traveled to Australia, where she engaged in a variety of leisure activities and did not receive any medical treatment. Upon her return to the United States, O'Rourke enlisted her friends and family to organize 2 fundraisers on her behalf. A webpage was established and a benefit event held at a local restaurant in Pennsylvania, both resulting in numerous people providing donations for her purported cancer treatment. O'Rourke utilized those funds to travel to Australia again in or around 2016, where she again engaged in various leisure activities and received no medical treatment for her non-existent illness. O'Rourke was indicted on 15 counts of wire fraud in the United States District Court for the Eastern District of Pennsylvania on May 3, 2018, and a federal warrant was issued for her arrest. Damn, that is crazy. Next we have Gregory Robert Whitehead. He was born May 18th, 1962 in California, and it does not say what his occupation was. In October of 2007, Gregory Whitehead allegedly lured 2 young girls to his home under the ruse of using them for house cleaning services. It was reported to the Colorado Springs Police Department that 2 teenage girls were SA'd by Whitehead. While at his Denver home, Whitehead allegedly served the girls alcohol, took inappropriate and graphic photos of them, and paid them for their sexual favors. It says Whitehead may wear contact lenses or glasses. Okay, next we have William Willingham. He was born June 21st, 1961 in Memphis, Tennessee. His occupation was welder and tractor driver. William Willingham is wanted for kidnapping and rape in Tate County, Mississippi. On December 22, 1998, Willingham is alleged to have tied up his girlfriend in her bedroom at her residence and proceed to the next room to rape her daughter. Willingham's girlfriend managed to free herself and went to the aid of her daughter. However, Willingham allegedly brandished a knife and forced his girlfriend back into her room. He then returned to the room of his girlfriend's daughter and allegedly continued to rape her. Willingham soon fled the residence. On March 4th, 1999, Willingham was indicted by a Tate County, Mississippi grand jury for statutory rape and kidnapping. A federal arrest warrant was subsequently issued after Willingham was charged with unlawful flight to avoid prosecution. He has ties to Memphis, Tennessee. He may travel to Arkansas and Alabama, and he is a heavy drinker and substance user, and he is known to carry a knife. And there is a $10,000 reward if you find this guy. Okay, next we have Ulysses Omar Felix. He was born December 1st, 1978 in Mexico, and it doesn't say what his occupation was. On September 6, 2011, Ulysses Omar Felix and his male accomplice allegedly participated in a violent home invasion robbery in San Miguel County, Colorado. The subjects were heavily armed and allegedly stole numerous items from the home. During the robbery, the victims were assaulted and held hostage for 12 hours. Felix's accomplice during the crime has since been incarcerated, and it says that Felix may have fled to Arizona or Mexico with his 2 young boys. And it does not say if there is a reward if you find this guy. Let's look up some people on the FBI's most wanted list. I'm a forensic psychology major, so this stuff is really interesting to me. I love all things true crime. So let's get started. This first guy is Robert William Fisher. He was born April 13th, 1961 in Brooklyn, New York. Let's see what he did. Why are you most wanted? Robert William Fisher is wanted for allegedly unaliving his wife and 2 young children and then blowing up the house in which they lived in Scottsdale, Arizona in April of 2001. This guy could definitely still be alive, so we need to be on the lookout for him and make sure justice is served. His occupation: surgical catheter technician, respiratory therapist, and fireman. Fisher is physically fit and is an avid outdoorsman, hunter, and fisherman. He may walk with an exaggerated erect posture and his chest pushed out due to lower back injury. Fisher is known to chew tobacco heavily. He has ties to New Mexico and Florida. Fisher is believed to be in possession of several weapons, including a high-powered rifle. Okay, our next most wanted person, Rosemary Lorraine Godbout Mulder. I'm very surprised. She looks so nice. Like, what did you do, Rosemary? Okay, she was born July 29th, 1967, New Jersey, so she could definitely still be alive. Occupation: she was a police dispatcher. Rosemary is being sought for the unaliving of her 5-year-old stepson. On August 22nd, 1989, Rayshawn Omar Alexander was transported from his residence in Fort Bliss, Texas, to an Army medical center with injuries. Alexander was pronounced unalive on the same date by physicians at the medical facility. Additionally, examination of the victim disclosed numerous bruises throughout his body, which indicated a fractured skull and possible physical abuse. An autopsy later revealed that Alexander unalived as a result of extensive child abuse. Ew, Rosemary. Ugh. See, you can't trust people just based off of looks, because if you saw this woman in real life, she looks sweet as cherry pie. That is horrible. Okay, what's some more info on her? She has ties to Trenton, New Jersey, Fort Bliss, and El Paso, Texas. She's known to gamble. So our next person on the FBI most wanted list is Eugene Palmer. Eugene was born April 4th, 1939. So he might not even still be alive. He's also a male Aries, and that is a bad sign. Doesn't say anything about his occupation. Eugene Palmer is wanted for allegedly pew-pewing and unaliving his daughter-in-law on September 24th, 2012 in Stony Point, New York. After a local arrest warrant was issued for Palmer in Rockland County and he was charged with unaliving, a federal arrest warrant was issued on June 10, 2013 by the United States Court for the Southern District of New York after Palmer was charged with unlawful flight to avoid prosecution. Palmer is known to be interested in auto racing and is a car enthusiast. He also likes to hunt and he's an outdoorsman. Where are you, Eugene?